7th of July 2025. This is Patricia Benedict. I sent a private, not private, but email to the Prime Minister, and I CC to whoever who I had to CC to today because I was a little worried about the trial matter they were supposed to have had today. And it was supposed to be a trial with an assault against a Canadian lady. So I went to court and she wasn't there yet. 9:30 minutes to 10 at 9:30. I was also outside. She wasn't there yet. They called my name alone. They didn't call her name. They only called my name. I don't know why they did that. So I went to court. I was listening to the matters. I asked, they're telling me, so I was supposed to have a trial date for an assault matter. And then, because don't forget, I told her to email the Prime Minister, and I told her to a certain extent, the assault matters. I do not have the disclosures because I was under duress at the police station. There's two assault matters, respectively. One, the young officers threatened to punch me in my belly. And the other matter, the young man who is the orderly of the bald head guy, big belly guy, who's the orderly of the whole town police station, says to me, if I didn't take it, he would make Ian Wicks make me take it. So I refused those disclosures because I was under duress and I was in the police custody. And I explained that. Well, I explained one of them to them. So anyway, I gone to court now, and the prosecutor is. I didn't have time to tell him that he was lying, because my head was so hot. He is saying, but mind you, when the last matter time when we left the court, I said to him, I do not have the disclosure for the assault. He had said, oh yes, you do. So for fast forward today, he is lying and telling magistrate that he told me to come back in a week's time and I did not. So I was a little confused because when they gave me the disclosure, I said, well, I refuse the disclosure. She said, you refuse the disclosure? I said, yes. But then when I look at the disclosure, I said, no. And I look at the disclosure, I said, wait, but that's disclosure for cameras. So I said that to myself. It's only it's only when I really left there though. Disclosures for cameras. I want the public to answer me this. Can a magistrate, firstly, Miss Boville's, when I was in Miss Boville court, Miss Boville said, Miss Benedict, I cannot try your matters because the chief magistrates gave my matters to the Miss Boville and Miss Renee, Miss Renee. She said, I cannot try your matters because I haven't gotten there's nothing written on the documents, the notes or documents to say that I am supposed to try your matters. There's no directions from the chief magistrate nor the registrar. And that goes the same for Miss Renee. Now, when Mr. Ian Wicks when he had to recuse himself, and he said to me in that court, Miss Benedict, my matters are the magistrate Renee is gonna do the private ones, and Miss Boville is gonna do the others. And he said that instructions came, I think, and I would say allegedly, but it's either or, from either the registrar or the chief justice. And that's the kind of, so he lied. So if Miss Boville said there's no directions as to about the matter, she can't try the matters because there's no directions. So he lied then. Ian Wicks lied. And not only that, she gave me a court date for the 28th. Now remember, guys, when they had issued a warrant for my arrest and they had tried to set me up, tell me I missed my court date, and I did not miss my court date. But the Canadian lady ran to Renee's court, and that's why they gave her a trial date. So in my email today to the Prime Minister, I said to her, well, how comes you could give somebody a trial date without the other person being there? So that's hence the reason why they play when she come, they give me a trial date for another matter. Can they do that? Because the matter they were supposed to try was the what's it called? The matters I was supposed to try was for assault, not for not for cameras. And can they do that? This is the kind of lawlessness. You can't just change it. I have matters I'm supposed to have been heard, private matters I brought into the law courts, and for 4 or 5 years I cannot hear one. And the issue of warrant for my arrest because they say I missed court, which I did not. Today, guys, not one other person came to court. Why Miss Renee ain't issue a warrant for those people arrest too? Why is why are they she? Well, I know why. I asked her to recuse herself. I don't know, she don't want to recuse herself, but I know legally what I have to do to have her to recuse herself, because I do not want Renee. I told her I do not want her to try my matters because I will not get no justice from her. This is what I said to her. I mean what I say, because how could you start a matter when you haven't gotten any directions from the registrar or the chief justice on paper in your notes?
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.